Yeah! I fucking love those tracks. Wonder if we have any other Scandroid fans in our midst. Okay, so let's frickin' load this shit up, and you guys are gonna make all the decisions, and we'll see how that goes. I trust you. I'm sure you won't lead me into any danger or anything. Right, guys. You won't, right? Okay, good. It's loading. Whether or not Streamlabs is going to pick it up, I don't know. Probably not, because it keeps fucking playing up recently. I'm sorry, Streamlabs, I'll never speak ill of you again. Oh, it's in a weird resolution, though. What's that all about? And I can't click on options. Okay, so... Oh. Okay, I don't think any of the text is important, so I'm not going to move anything in the layout. I can click on options. Oh, it's just grayed out because it was selected. It was highlighted. I'm just being dumb. Okay. Just going to see if there is a more appropriate resolution. Let's try that. Okay. Is that a bit better? I'm not sure. It looks a little smoother. We'll just go with that. So this is the Stanley Parable. A game I played 10 years ago, according to Steam. I think 10 years is long enough that it should feel fresh again to play it now. I've forgotten most of it. They did re-release a deluxe version, I think it was last year, which apparently has all of the original content and then about twice as much more. So maybe I'll buy that at some point? I don't know. So this is just the original version. So here we go. Let's begin. The end is never the end is never the end. Mm-hmm. You can't see, but there is a loading bar behind my avatar. I am perfectly in the way. This is where it takes forever to frickin' load. Oh, just remember, this game has some really good voice acting in it. If it ever starts. Come on. It's quite a small game, I don't think it'll take too long. Oh, it suddenly jumped up to like halfway. Can I move out of the way enough? Nope, my arms are in the way. You just have to trust me that it is loading. Nearly there. Ooh, here we go.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Can you hear that okay?
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year.
Good.
And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy.
Yay!
And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened. This complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
So here we go. I guess we shall get up from our desk, and we shall step out of the office. Let's have a little look around at our desk. Nothing of interest here. Why is there a lamp all on its own over here? What's the point of this lamp? Oh right, we don't have real lights. This is our entire light, just this one lamp. Okay. So there's nothing on our screen. Can I interact with the thingamajig? No? Okay. Let's leave the office then.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Nothing of interest.
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Where could they be? These ancient PCs though. Oh my god. Do y'all remember PCs like that? Reminds me of some 90s shit. Back in the good old days. Okay, let's do a bit more exploring. The door is locked. 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 Did I check this door? Yep, okay. Can you imagine if this actually happened in your workplace? You just got up and realised everybody had vanished. Well, well, what do we have here? Looks like a choice.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
It says that he entered the door on his left. What do we think, chat? What are we going to do? Do you choose left or do you choose right? I ain't doing shit until you tell me to. We're going to go with the narrative and go on the left? Or are we going to do our own thing and go on the right? Where y'all want to take me? This is a very big room. This is an unnecessarily big room. Make the right choice. Well, I see the word right in it, so I'm gonna go with that.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Ah, yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
Y'all drinking it all in? You better be drinking it all in.
Yes, really, really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings. really worth it.
Mm-hmm. I guess we'll move on.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Did Stanley take the first open door on his left? Or did he keep going down the corridor? What do you guys think? Left or forwards? Listen to the narrator? Ignore the narrator. What we gonna do? Back to the nice room? Okie dokie, here we go. Back to the employee lounge. Ah, the door is now locked, despite the fact that nobody is here. Seems sus. No, not at all. Perfectly normal. We going left, or are we going forwards? Narrator, yes, or narrator, no. The DM's trying to railroad you. Spoken like a true DM. I ain't moving till you tell me what to do, chat. Left or forwards? You're gonna flip a coin. Okay. Left or forwards? One or two? Heads left, tails forward. Okie dokie. Let's see what we get. It's like a choose your own adventure. Have you guys ever read one of those books that does that? Where you kind of you get halfway down the page and it says like, oh, if you choose to do this, flip to page 91, otherwise continue, and then at the bottom it says like, now turn to page 5, or whatever. Those are cool. I haven't seen those in years. We're going left? Okie dokie, here we go.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
I don't know, gang. Do we take the detour through to the door? Or do we get distracted by this big juicy red button? We can't go back the way we came. Yes, the Goosebumps ones! That's what I was thinking of. I had one that was called something like The Curse of the Purple Peanut Butter. Something crazy like that, and it was really good. But this feels exactly like that. You just choose your own adventure. So gang, what's our choice? Are we going to get distracted by this big old button? Or are we going to go past and go down the corridor? A or B? We gonna obey the narrator or betray the narrator? What we doing, y'all? Come on. One or two. Go, go, go. You can flip another coin if you like, or just pick the thing that you think seems correct or most interesting. Whatever you want. We've got plenty more choices to make. So far, we have disobeyed the narrator at every chance. Red button can be tails. Okie dokie. Press the button. Okay, here we go.
But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now in order to get back, he needed to go, from here it's, left.
Nothing else is open, so I guess we're going left.
Oh, no. No,
Oh, that
it's
made me
to
jump.
the right. Mistake.
Oh, that freaked me out then. Oof. How dare you, narrator?
No,
Ah!
no, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking? It's clearly... Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute, please?
God damn it, make your damn mind up.
Now, let's see. We went down right, left, down, left, right. Yep, okay, yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
Okay, guess we're going this way. Ooh. Oh.
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes. Okay. We just have to get back to, oh, who am I kidding? It's all rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable. How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning. And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track, Okay, from the top.
Anyway,
All his co-workers were gone.
let's get going.
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. When Stanley... Wait, what? No, I restarted. I swear, I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be... Oh, did something change? Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors?
No.
Did you move the story somewhere, or... Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story.
But...
It was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay, then. It's an adventure. Come, Stanley. Let's find the story.
Okay, gang, where the fuck are we going now? So we have doors 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. First person to shout out a number, that's where we're going.
I'll say it. This is the worst
3.
adventure I've
1,
ever been
2,
on. I can promise you there definitely was a story here before. Do we need to restart the game again?
No,
Well,
no,
I
no,
find
no,
it
no.
unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again, but it's got to be better than this. Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
No. Oh. But wait. God damn it. Hi there, Sue Bells.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay, let's try this again.
Okay, yep, it's worse. I might be remembering this wrong.
But
it's possible the story is back where we just came from. Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
Okay. It's definitely changed.
Aha! I knew we'd miss something. The story. Here it comes.
It's sort of dark in here.
No,
Oh.
wait. Never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps.
Okay. I don't remember this part. Oh. This don't look like the office anymore.
Now this... Well, I'll be honest, I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story? I don't think so. I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct? Mm-hmm. Do you remember, Stanley? Well, do you know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win! Congratulations!
Woohoo! We did it!
I know you put in a lot of hard work, and it really paid off, so good job.
Yay!
Oh, no. No, I don't feel right about this at all.
But we
We
won.
both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win.
Hey!
Some people win fair and square, and this was not one of those situations. Okay? I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is. I don't care what might happen this time. I have to restart.
God damn it. Oh.
All right, I've got a solution. This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure Line. Just follow the line. How simple is that?
Okay. Do we want to follow the line, though? What do you think, gang? Follow the line? Or not follow the line? What do you reckon? Go forwards? Or go right? No line? Okay.
No, I'm down. We're leaving it up to the line from now on.
Oh. Fine. Guess we're following the line.
You see? The line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny. Though, here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story? Simply by the act of moving forward, are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself? Okay, Stanley, I need to follow this train of thought for a minute. Just stick with me. Now, we can both agree that the nature of existence is in fact a byproduct of one's subjective experience of that existence, right? Okay. Now, if my experience of your existence rests inside of your subjective experience of this office, is this office, in fact, the skeleton of my own relative experiential mental subjective construct? Whoa. Hang on. That got a bit weird back there. Well, I'd like to apologize. Not sure where I was going with all that. You know what? I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
Line or no line? Left or right? Before I go insane. Narrator is definitely losing his marbles. What are we doing, folks? No line? Okay. Oh, we don't get a choice. Dang it. Yep, line it is. Ooh. Line or no line? Line again? Okie dokie. Ooh, I'm stuck. There we go. What the? Sort of creepy in it. Wait, what the? Are y'all seeing that? This pillar is magical. What the hell? What? I'm gonna stick with the line. Wait, employee 432, isn't that us? I think that might be us. There has to be a way to escape. I mean... That corridor is just... It's... I don't even know. It's like a quantum corridor. That's crazy.
Wait, cut the music. Go back and look at that fern.
The fern? This fern?
Stanley, this fern will be very important later in the story. Make sure you study it closely and remember it carefully. You won't want to miss anything.
You guys better remember this fern. If you forget this fern, I'm gonna blame you for anything bad that happens. Okay, back to the line.
Wait, what? We're back at the office? No. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a bell?
I mean, we haven't been through this door before.
no, not again, Line. How could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you, after everything we've been through, you... Oh, I can't take this anymore. To hell with it. Restart.
God damn it. We were doing so well. I'm supposed to be the fern rememberer. Well, okay then. I guess we're following the line again.
You know what, Stanley?
Oh.
I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us? We're intelligent people, right?
Are
Why
we?
can't we make up our own story? Something exciting, daring, mysterious. Ooh, this all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
Okay, sure. What's the worst that could happen?
Now, yes, this is exciting. Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything. What do you want our story to be? Go wild. Use your imagination. Whatever it might be, Stanley, I'm ready for it.
Okay.
Oh, no, not you again. Stanley, I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story. No lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it, and we should be fine.
But it's right here. I think the line's accompanying us whether we like it or not. Oh. Oh, maybe not. Ooh.
Ah, a choice. We get to make a decision. From here, the story is in our control. How important we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute. Okay, so I know that each door has to lead somewhere, which means that somewhere, the place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here. And that in turn means that our destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin. So starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley, our destiny awaits.
Okay.
Oh, hold up, what's this? The confusion ending. You're telling me that's what this is? It's all one giant ending? And we're supposed to restart the game, what, eight times? That's really how all this goes? It's all determined? So now, according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget? Well, what if I don't want to forget? My mind goes blank simply because it's written here on this thing, wall. Well, who consulted me? Why don't I get to decide? Why don't I get a say in all of this? Is it really... No, it can't be. I don't want it to be. I don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on. I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't do it. And the timer stopped? Does that mean, did we do it? Did we break the cycle? The, whatever it is that made this schedule? How would we even know? Will someone come for us? Will something happen? So, okay. I guess now we just wait. You know, I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story. Wouldn't you agree? I'm not quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey, though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination. So I hope that's where we are right now. We'll find out, won't we? Eventually. Well, in the meantime...
Will that shit me up? And has the narrator forgotten everything again? Have you guys forgotten everything? Have we just started playing?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
To the meeting room!
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
What are we gonna do, gang? The door on the left or the door on the right? We're gonna follow the narrator or betray the narrator? Left or right? Betray once again? Okie dokie.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Wow. Yes, this room. What a beautiful room. What a gorgeous, gorgeous room. Thank goodness Stanley had taken this detour on his way to the meeting room. Life without having experienced this room was now too horrible even to consider.
Look at the time on the clock.
Yes, really, really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings. Really worth it.
I don't remember what the clock said before, to be honest. Okay.
At this point, but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Did Stanley take the first open door on his left? Or did he ignore the narrator and continue forwards? What do you think, guys? Left or forwards? Left again? Okie dokie.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
Okay, so last time we chose this option, so I'm going to pick this option this time. Left or right? Can you interact with anything? Not really. Sometimes you can press buttons, and that's about it really. It's mostly about the direction you take and whether you follow what the narrator says you're doing or go against what he says. Right? Okie dokie.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Oh, this is the actual meeting room. We made it to the meeting room. Hooray! Number of slides on this slide. Does that say monetize free to play? Amazing. Okay, let's continue. Oh, it actually opened. I was not expecting that.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track. There was nothing here. No choice to make, no path to follow, just an empty broom closet. No reason to still be here. It was baffling that Stanley was still just sitting in the broom closet. He wasn't even doing anything. At least if there was something to interact with, he'd be justified in some way. As it is, he's literally just standing there doing sweet FA.
Fine, we'll leave the broom closet. Wizards of the Coast level display boards. What, monetizing free-to-play?
Coming to a staircase,
Ooh.
Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Do we go upstairs, or do we go downstairs? What do y'all think? Narrator yes, narrator no. Up or down? Up, okie dokie. Well, that's different. Very fancy. What does that say? Executive bathroom. Can I open that door? No. Okay. Wow.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this, what dark secret was being held from him. What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
Nope. Sorry, we're not aware of 2845. Look how freaking tall these ceilings are. That is insane.
Stanley just sat around twiddling his thumbs. Trying to input anything on the device was useless, since he could never possibly know that the combination was 2845. Two, 8, 4, 5. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Okay.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long. Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Or did he? Make a choice, gang. Mind control facility or escape? What are you more curious about? Left or right? Escape. Okay.
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
Wait, what?
The door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track.
Are we gonna turn around and get back on track, or are we gonna walk forward and die? I guess. We either escape or die trying. Okay.
At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
Here goes. Was it just a long drop? I don't even know how he died. Oh god. Oh.
As the machine whirred into motion, Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise. It reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever. Stanley can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is. Perhaps his death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man. So he resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life. Farewell, Stanley.
Farewell, Stanley, cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated, as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
What? 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 Oh.
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish?
Stanley didn't oopsie.
When every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
Hey look, it's our office. And there's the first corridor. Office layout. This blueprint shows the office from the beginning of the game. The path from Stanley's office to the two doors was the first part of the game that was built. Sections have been added and altered throughout development though the core layout remains almost identical to the first iteration. Ah, it's the first block out. How nice. That's the room with the two corridors. The set of two open doors was the very first concrete piece of the Stanley Parable's design. Once this room is created, the rest of the game emerged as an extension of it, an exploration of the contradiction this room posed. Just random filing cabinets. A desk. Button sounds. Ooh, I want to press the buttons. Yay! Oh, that one's got solitaire on it. Oh, that's cool. Employee database. I can't read that. Here's some credits. What else we got? It's like a little museum. Maintenance room. The fuck? Okay. This place is huge. God damn. Oh, okay. I guess this is like a little bit spoilery. Let's see if we can find a way out of here. Exit.
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free. Can you see? Can you see how much they need one another? No, perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be seen. But listen to me. You can still save these two. You can stop the program before they both fail. Push escape and press quit. There's no other way to beat this game. As long as you move forward, you'll be walking someone else's path. Stop now and it'll be your only true choice. Whatever you do, choose it. Don't let time choose for you. Don't let time
Ouch. So I guess we start again? No? Are we just actually dead now? I think we might be. She did tell me to press escape. Okay, begin the game again. Did I see the other version of this game that came out? Yes, 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 yes. Apparently it's about twice the size of this version. It's a shame I can't just like upgrade from this one to the new one. But I might just like grab it in a Steam sale or something. Here we go again.
How wonderful. Stanley was alone. Finally. This is great, he thought to himself. This is what I've wanted all along. I got what I wanted.
Wait, what? He didn't say that last time.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Left or right, folks? Are we going to do what the narrator says? Or not? What we gonna go with? Left or right? Narrator yes, narrator no. Narrator path? Okay.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Upstairs or downstairs? I think if we go up, that's pretty much the last choice on that path, so I guess we'll go down this time.
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours. He might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all? None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down? Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went? And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. "I'm dreaming!" he yelled. "This is all a dream." Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground. Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield, and it too appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking? Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought. And while he thought it all very odd and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself, believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life. Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream. So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up. He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back, the fresh air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please, it's all I want. I want my apartment, and my wife, and my job. All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal. I am normal. Everything will be fine. I am okay. Stanley began screaming. Please, someone, wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I? And everything went black. This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
Wait, who?
Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day. The very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
So we've died twice so far. We're doing good. Here we go again. What do you guys think of this so far? It just like blew my mind the first time I played it.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay, I'm gonna make a choice here because I know there's a place we haven't been.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. The lounge was sublime, a work of art. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Here. We've never walked forwards. Let's do that. Ooh, I will have that sippy sip first though. Thank you, Global. Oh, gablow. I can't speak. One moment. Num 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 num. Okay.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
So, to get to here, we've ignored the narrator every time. Some kind of construction yard. Oh. Caution, do not lie. If you are lying right now, stop. Stop that shit. It's like a freaking Amazon warehouse or something. What does this say? Warning, do not jump from the cargo lift while it is in motion. Will cause death. So the penalty for jumping is 5 grand, but I don't think you'll be able to pay it if it causes death. So looks like our choice is well, We're gonna have to jump somewhere. Is that door gonna open over there? Possibly. And there's an open door over there. I think we have 3 options. I think we can either go forwards, right, or just jump the fuck off. I guess, if you want to die a 3rd time. Assuming we do actually die. I mean, that's a pretty clear warning. Then again, if I try jumping and try not to fall, I still might fuck it up. I don't know. I'm just gonna step on it and see what happens.
Look, Stanley, I think
Okay.
perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust
Oh,
in
we're going
someone
up.
else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about
we're
nothing
going
but
over
you
there?
all this time.
Oh, do I jump off?
There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision
I
by
guess not.
yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her.
Her? Who? What? What's he talking about? Maybe the sign is lying. It could be. It's the first time it's given us a really clear warning of death like that.
This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself.
Wait,
To
what?
put your work aside. To let her back into your life.
Who?
She's been waiting.
Who's been waiting? I guess we're going this way. Oh, fucking hell.
That's her, Stanley.
Hello?
You need to be the one to do this. To reach out to her. If you can truly place your faith in another, then pick up the phone.
I think I might be able to unplug the phone. That looks very, I don't know, it's eye-catching, right? Do we pick up the phone, or do I attempt to unplug it? Try it. Try unplugging it?
As Stanley picked up the phone, a white light engulfed him, filling him not just with radiance, but with hope. Hope for a life reunited one... Wait. Oh, goodness. Stanley, did you just unplug the phone? No, that wasn't supposed to be a choice. How did you do that? You actually chose incorrectly. I didn't even know that was possible. Let me double check. No, it's definitely here, clear as day. Stanley picks up the phone. He's taken to his apartment where he finds his wife, and the two pledge themselves to one another. Music comes in, fade to white, roll credits. Not picking up the phone is actually somehow an incorrect course of action. How is that even possible? None of these decisions were supposed to mean anything. I don't understand. How on earth are you making meaningful choices? What did you... Wait a second. Did I just see... No, that's not possible. I can't believe it. How had I not noticed it sooner?
What?
You're not Stanley.
What?
You're a real person.
Oh.
I can't believe I was so mistaken. This is why you've been able to make correct and incorrect choices. And to think I've been letting you run around in this game for so long. If you'd made any more wrong choices, you might have negated it entirely. It's as though you completely ignored even the most basic safety protocol for real-world decision-making. Or did you not grasp the severity of the situation? Well, I won't have that kind of risk on my watch. I'm going to stop the game for a moment so we can educate you properly on safe decision-making in the real world. Please observe this helpful instructional video.
I don't want to help.
Choice. It's the best part of being a real person. But if used incorrectly, can also be the most dangerous. For example, in this scenario, a hypothetical real person named Stephen has a choice. He could spend years helping improve the quality of life for citizens of impoverished third world nations. Or he could systematically set fire to every orphan living in a 30-kilometer radius of his house. Which choice would you make? Remember that unlike here, the real world makes sense, and at no time should you make a choice that does not conform to rational logic. If you find yourself speaking with a person who does not make sense, in all likelihood, that person is not real. Allow the person to finish their thought, then provide an excuse why you cannot continue talking. Turn to a partner and practice saying, "My goodness, is it 4:30? I'm supposed to be having a back, sack, and crack."
What the fuck?
Excellent. Making choices on a regular basis is the best part to a healthy decision-making process. Most medical professionals recommend making at least 8 choices per day. Do you make more than 8? Less? And finally, if you begin to wonder if your choices are actually meaningful and whether you'll ever make a significant contribution to the world, just remember that in the vast infiniteness of space, your thoughts and problems are materially insignificant, and the feeling should subside. At this time, your instructor will guide you in an exercise to test and reinforce the material covered in this video.
Yay!
Ah, welcome back. You may have noticed that this room has begun to deteriorate as a result of narrative contradiction.
Oh dear.
But not to worry. Now that you're properly informed on good decision-making, we're going to revisit a choice you made just a few minutes ago and see what the correct thing to do would have been. This way, please.
Oh, okay. Do I get... Do I get back on the thing? I guess so.
Now that we know your choices are meaningful, we can't have you jumping off the platform and dying. Imagine
Aw,
the main
man.
character dying senselessly halfway through the story. That story would make no sense at all. We just need to get you home as soon as possible before the narrative contradiction gets any worse. Unfortunately, it seems this place is not well equipped to deal with reality.
But... But where do I go from here? Do we just go back? Aw, man. Oh, there's fences everywhere now. Fine. Wait, why didn't... The door down here didn't open? It's usually this one, right? What the... Where are we going? What?
Almost there. You'll take the door on the left, back to the correct ending, the story will have resolution once again, and you'll be home free in the real world.
Okay.
Now remember, all you need to do is behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Still pretty curious what would have happened if I tried to jump off that platform. I wonder if it's reset and it will let me do it now. Or we can just take the door on the left. I'm trying to think of any other routes we haven't been on yet. I'm going to try the platform again.
No! Why did you do that?
Quickly,
hurry back in the other direction. Perhaps we're not too late.
Oh god. Bethesda games be like. Look at this one. The fuck? Oh wow. Okay. Fine, I guess I can't go that way.
Oh, it's ruined. I can't believe, after everything we talked about, that my story, you've destroyed my work. Why? For what? What did you get out of that? What did you think was so special about seeing the game undone, left here like so much garbage? It's worthless now. And what am I supposed to do? Even if there were a way to continue, would it be worth it? To know that my story is now incorrect? How can I go back to that? I can't erase that knowledge. I'll have to live with it forever, reliving its impossibility forever. I couldn't live that way. Is it better to shut the game down entirely? To willingly destroy all of my work? I don't know. What's the answer? What do I do? What do I do? What do I... No, I have to. I have to shut the game down. I have to. I have to.
Oh. Oh no.
I'm here. I'm still here. Here in this pile of rubbish. With
Oh no.
You, who thought you were so clever. Now look where we are. My entire game is destroyed. It was the only thing in the world that was mine, and you've run it into the ground. What, did you think that would be funny? You just had to see? Didn't I impress upon you how important it was to be like Stanley? He actually knows how to do what I tell him to. He understands that if I say to do something, there's a damn good reason for it. That thought hadn't even occurred to you, had it? That there's a world outside of you? You're a child. Oh, my story. If you'd just gone through the door on the left, you would have seen it. There was a whole underground facility. You would have destroyed it and been victorious. Yes, it would have been so perfect. I worked so hard on it. I tried so hard. Behave exactly as Stanley would.
What
that
the?
means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
So if we do all the stuff the narrator says, by going to the left, there was still the choice that we made between the mind control facility or the escape route. So that's a choice I can think of there that we haven't done yet. Or if we go to the right, I can see if I can jump off that platform. What do y'all think? Mind control facility or platform? Left or right? Off the top of my head, I can't think of any other choices right now. platform? Okay, let's try it.
No! Why did you do that?
Oh.
Quickly, hurry.
Oh,
Behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing
guess-
responsibly and always putting the story first.
I guess we don't
I'm
get
quite
choice
sure you'll
right
be
now.
up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Isn't it still going to be broken though? Oh no, it's back to normal.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Oh, it shut off the
Coming to a
downstairs bit
staircase,
this time.
Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Wow, it's literally not letting me do anything. I've got to do whatever the narrator wants now. Wait. There was a sign on this door last time. Why is there no sign there now? Still can't open it. I never tried this door last time. Nah, it's locked. That's... What?
Stepping inside his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this, until he saw the door with a voice receiver next to it. Surely behind this door lay all the answers to his questions. And beyond all probability, he knew the passcode. He had seen it on his boss's computer just last week. Night Shark 115. Was this the code to open the door? Would it still work? There was only one way to find out. Stanley had been trained never to speak up, but now he would draw from within himself the courage to face the unknown. He drew a sharp breath and then spoke the code.
Wait, what was the code? Shark what?
Stanley spoke the code. Night Shark 115. He spoke it into the receiver, right there on the wall.
Night Shark
I'm
115?
sorry, is there a problem? You didn't mishear me, did you?
How do I
Please
use this?
speak the code into the receiver. Otherwise we can't get on with the story. This is a crucial step.
Wait, hang on. Keyboard?
Okay, fine, you're not gonna do it, but you know what? It's pretty humiliating to bring you this far, only for you to suddenly decide you have better things to do. I asked you for this one single thing, for your respect. The kind of respect Stanley shows for his choices. He knows what it means to take a story seriously. If you didn't want to see what I had to show you, then why did you come here? You had a choice, you know. You could have gone through the door on the right. You could have done whatever the hell you wanted over there. Why did you come this way? Speak. Say something to me. Explain yourself, you coward.
I don't know
When
how.
Stanley came to a set of 2 open
Whoa.
doors, he entered the door on his left.
What the...
Stanley? Hello? Are you... Is everything okay? Stanley, please. I need you to make a choice.
What the...
I need you to walk through the door.
No, what?
Are you listening to me? Can you hear me? Is everything all right? Stanley, this is important. The story needs you. It needs you to make a decision. It cannot exist without you. Do you understand me? Whatever choice you make is just fine. They're both correct. You cannot be wrong here. We can work together. I'll accept whatever you do. I simply need you to take that step forward, please. Choose. Do something. Anything. This is more important than you can ever know. I need this. The story needs it. So, you hear me? Are you there?
But
Are you listening to this? Stanley, are you there?
I'm here.
Okay. It's okay, I can wait. You need time to decide. Time to make sure your choice is correct. That is the
He
best
does sound
choice.
sad.
That's all right. I'll wait for you to decide what's the right thing to do. Take as much time as you need.
What the what? We never got to the mind control facility. I'm so confused.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay, sounds like it's fully reset. So, should be able to get to the platform again.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Standing now in this incredible room, Stanley for the first time understood true happiness. Then the feeling went away, and he felt sad again. Then it came back, but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
No, he didn't.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Okay. I can either fall off and die, presumably, if that's what happens, or I can land, try to land, on the platform over there and head through the door. If I do fall off and die, it might lock me out of making this choice again, so I think I'm going to try and land on the platform. Let's see how we can line
Look,
it up.
Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. What? Really?
Aha.
I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you?
Yes.
Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance.
No. We make our own rules. Danger, danger everywhere. Oh, well that's a slightly different choice.
Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
Did he though? Did he walk through the is this open? No. Okay. Did he walk through the red door? Or did he walk through the blue door? So every choice we've made so far to get to here was by ignoring the narrator. So we could do that again by going through blue, or we could finally pay attention and go through red. What do y'all think? Red or blue? Okay, we will continue ignoring him. Blue it is.
Aha!
Oh.
Perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door.
Did it just... Hey! I picked blue.
I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked through the red door.
I guess we go through the red door. Blue.
All right, fine. Go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me stop you.
Okay.
You see? There's nothing here. I haven't even finished building this section of the map because you were never supposed to be here in the first place.
Aw.
Broken rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted? Was it worth ruining the entire story I had written out specifically for you? Do you not think I put a lot of time into that? Because I did. And in the end, it was all for nothing. Because this is what you wanted to see. Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game better? What did you want to see? Vehicles? Skill trees? Work with me. You've given me absolutely nothing so far. Tell you what. Let me take a stab in the dark at a new design, and you can give me some feedback. There we go.
Whoa.
A third option. This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before. Go ahead, Stanley. Take it for a spin.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here.
What do you think, gang? 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5? Is more choices better? 1. Okay.
A 1? I mean, I can understand if you had reservations, you saw ways the game could be improved to more fully express itself mechanically and artistically, but a 1? That's not even helpful. What am I supposed to do with that? But I guess it isn't my place to judge. Here, based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one. Let's take a look.
Oh, okay. Only the worst 3% of players chose the blue door. Okay, let's see what improvements they made.
Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors? Again, honest answers, please.
Well, chat, what do we think? Okay.
Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on, and now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some playtesting. You wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you? Perfect. Let me boot it up.
Oh, okay.
In this game, the baby crawls left towards danger. You click the button to move him back to the right, and if he reaches the fire, you fail. It's a very meaningful game, all about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family life. I think the art world will really take notice. But of course, the message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours. So why don't you give it 4 hours of play to make sure it's effective? Be sure to keep notes on your experience.
Oh god. Oh no. Stop that. Guys, Global, this is all your fault for making me pick 1. Motherhood sucks, yo. I don't want this. Screw it.
You heartless bastard. Did you do it because you hate babies or purely to spite me?
Yes.
Because if it's the latter, well, I don't know what to do. I'm completely out of ideas. I can't think of a single thing that might improve the experience for me. I'm not even going to try. I'm out, I'm done. It's over. Thank you for playing. Your input was extremely valuable. Oh, hey, since my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game, just to ease the pain? Let's see. What do we have here? Yes, this seems like it'll work. Let's give it a shot.
I just wanted to jump off a platform. Oh my god, what?
Well, Stanley, is this any better? At last, the one thing you've always desired. A game I had absolutely nothing to do with. But is it enough? Tell me that, Stanley. Will it ever be enough? Well, I'll say this. I'm done making things for you. From now on, I will only create to fulfill a greater artistic purpose. Watch this, Stanley. I'm going to build a house. This will go here. No, here. And then... Let's see, what does it need? Yes, of course. And just to finish it all off, yes, it's complete. I made this, Stanley. Look at it. Gaze upon my work of art and feel ashamed at your own inadequacy. Ah, but you've only seen it from the outside. You've only gotten half the experience. Please, step inside and make yourself comfortable. Isn't it grand? Isn't it perfect? It could only be better if... Wait, that's it. We must rebuild it out of diamond. Diamond everything. Yes, yes, yes. Come along, Stanley. We have to go mining.
Okay. Yay! Minecraft!
Oh my, it looks like it's going to get a bit dark. Have you brought a light?
No. I don't see any coal.
Oh, no. This is far more open-ended than I had in mind. I'm looking for something more narrow and linear. Something that makes you feel utterly irrelevant. This won't do at all. 1 out of 5. Even the diamonds couldn't save this one. Okay, new game.
But, I wanted to play Minecraft.
Yes! I don't even know what this game is, but I love it.
Portal.
You, trapped in a glass box with no way out, listening to me talk. Oh, it's inspired. I couldn't have done it any better myself. What is this game even supposed to be? I can't figure it out. Okay, now I'm curious. Let's go find out what the hell this is. Oh, it's a puzzle. Critical thinking, Stanley. Your forte.
Yay, companion cube. Let's go.
Genius. No, actually, you know what?
Wait, what?
I think that's plenty. I really don't care much to see you stumble through any more of these games, and I highly doubt you're any wiser for the experience. Which is why, rather than continue to waste my time, I'm just going to leave you here.
Can't
You
just...
can pretend you've beaten the game if it makes
Wait.
it any richer for you, but as for me, I've had enough. So, why don't you get cozy in this room, and if you have any grand revolutionary ideas for the perfect video game, you can just sit there and let it ball up inside you for all eternity. I don't need your advice. I don't need your ratings. And I certainly don't need the validation of a man whose job is to push buttons. I think I'll just go about my business, making meaningful cultural contributions to the world. And perhaps every now and then I'll think back to a man named Stanley who was objectively wrong in every decision he ever made. The thought won't last long. Goodbye, Stanley. Good luck with your work, and I sincerely hope that everyone lives happily ever after.
Oh yeah, well we don't need you. We'll make our own game. Oh. Hmm. Hmm. Must be somewhere we can go around here. Oh, I fell. Uh-oh. Oh, what? Okay. Yeah. Man, it is really dark. Oh, it's bright. I guess that's good. What the heck? What?
I wonder what he found. If what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten it. Down in wherever he is right now. I wonder if he's happy with his choice, and if he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it. He'll understand soon what I was trying to tell him. He needs me. Someone who will wrap everything up at the end, to make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion. That's who I am. That is what I mean to this world. Oh, yes. Yes, I'll be back. There's no other way. Once this ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back. The end will be here soon. Very soon. I can wait.
And we're back again, I guess. Oh, thank you for the sippy sips. I'm all good for now, though. However, it is 4 minutes to 9, and I generally stop about 9. Yeah, I think I'm gonna call it, because it is completely unpredictable how long the next chain is gonna go on for. I have no idea. I'm not sure how many more are left, actually. How many more choices we can make. Okay. Well, this was fun. Hope you guys enjoyed that. And yeah, I guess I will see you guys again, hopefully on Sunday. I don't know what the heck I'll be playing between then. I might stream again tomorrow night, not sure yet. Sometimes do on Fridays, if I feel like it. Let's have a little look, see if anybody's online for a raid. One moment. Trying to get better at remembering that raiding is a thing. Oh, hang on, I pressed the wrong thing. Twitch, why are you not loading? Why you do this? Yeah, there's a few people on. Let's do that then. Raid channel. Who shall I throw you at? Let's be nice and pick somebody that's not got many viewers right now. Let's go with this person. I've only been to their streams once, but they are super wholesome. And yeah, I will catch you guys next time. Bye for now.